Hey everybody, Monty LSV6 here today. I want to give you guys a video of the latest update for Windows Phone platform. It is the Windows Phone 8.1 update. Now, I've been waiting for this update for quite a bit of time, and I'm just finally happy that it's here. Excuse me, allergies are catching up to me. So, when before I downloaded the actual 8.1 update, there was a pre-update before the update. That was just to get your phone ready for the 8.1 update. Now didn't take very long to install. It just it sucks up a lot of battery. I had it at 100%, and then I took it off and then downloaded it and installed it. And then it took half my battery away. So, anyways, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. I hope this is a better better video for you guys that are out there watching it. I know last one I just wanted to get that out there and kind of run through some of the features for the phone, the update I should say. So this one's going to be more pretty much more in-depth video of what the whole update entails. And we're going to see some of the new features and some of the ones that they just brought over from the Lumia Black update. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. So we'll just go ahead and swipe up from the lock screen, and right away, as you can tell, the tiles look a little bit different. So before I get into the eye candy, I just want to get into a little bit more of the performance side and what I've noticed once I've updated to this. I've noticed that when you open up a lot of apps, I'll show you the marketplace soon. When you open up a lot of apps and you switch back to the home screen, it was a lot quicker for me actually to navigate between the home screen and some of the apps. So you hold the back arrow down, and that gives you your multitasking window here. And we'll just go ahead and close out some of the apps here. See how fast that is? I've noticed that was a lot faster than Lumia Black update. Like, it would take it and just kind of slowly make it go down, whereas this one just goes right away. Switching between windows is really quick, so you just need to go back to, say you want to open up DataSense. You're like, oh, I forgot, to check my other app real quick. And you come down here and see you open up calendar, and you're like, oh, well, why is that? I'll just do that and come back over here. So, it's still pretty quick. But I think they could have done a little bit better on the speed for the multitasking, but I'm just glad that that they released this. Now, going into the settings, it takes a lot shorter of amount of time to actually get to the settings. So we'll go ahead and hit the settings wheel right there, and then as you can tell, well, for me, my phone at least, it's a Nokia Lumia 920. It takes a little bit of time to go into the settings and have all this stuff load up, and it's just a really quick update, or operating system, I guess you could say. Animation speeds are one of the things that have been updated. In my opinion, I feel like they've gotten a lot faster. Say if you want to open up calendar, see how quick that was? That was fairly quick. See what I mean? Then going back to that's just speed's pretty good. And that's about it. All I noticed, just out of those performance details and little quirks here and there that they've updated and sped up a bit. Nothing else much to that other than what I expected. The search function's kind of different now, but I'll go ahead and get to that later on. So we'll go ahead and get into the eye candy now. So as you can tell right away, as soon as I open up the lock screen, my tiles are different. This is not any sort of mod or like skin changer or tile changer or something like that. This is actually legit from Microsoft. What's new within Windows 8.1 is that Windows Phone 8.1, excuse me, is that you can have your tiles be transparent and have a wallpaper behind them. Now what's cool is that when you go up and down, so she said, you can have the picture stay static a little bit. You see how it rarely moves? Only moves with the picture just a little bit. So let's go ahead and change that if you guys want to change it. So you guys are going to go into settings, and at the very top here you see start plus theme. I hope you guys can see this. GoPro's not very well at focusing really closely around words. So we'll go ahead and go to start plus theme, and I'll go ahead and go through what they included in the rest of the system settings later on in the video. Here we just have your generic background and your accent color. That's about the only thing that you would see in the theme setting for like the previous updates. But if you scroll down here a little bit, I'll show you guys the tile thing a little bit later after this. You can do start background, you can choose your photo. You can choose any photo that you want. That's what I made for lunch tomorrow. That's what I'm going to make for lunch. Anyways, these are the stock backgrounds that you can do. Any of the ones that you want to pick, I picked the flying birds, flying fish, flying koi fish or something. I don't really know what that is, but that's what I picked. And as you back out, it'll be right there. So pretty cool. Very cool with the customization. I think Microsoft is finally stepping up with the customization. And so that's it for the wallpaper. About the tiles, what's cool in the other update, sorry, this update, you can actually have an option for a third column. So you no longer have to have a 1080p device to have that size of a tile. As you can tell, there's one column right here that's black. That's where you can take some of your tiles here and then just move it on over to this side. So what's cool about it is it actually extends the picture to that tile. See how it just kind of crosses over and it extends the picture further, no matter where I put it. You guys probably can't see that. See that? So that's pretty cool. There's nothing really much more different than that. Tiles don't really get a lot bigger. Like they can't stretch across the whole screen. I think that would have been a nice feature to see, especially if you're looking at like calendars. You can see like today here, tomorrow there, you know, what's going on in the next hour or so, you know, just kind of different things like that. But we'll go ahead and change that back to the two columnar. That's right, I said columnar. Now the animation, one of the animations that I really picked up, whoopsies, was it kind of is like the, you know how the DNA animation, or like the DNA for us, how it kind of twists into each other. Well, that's what kind of the animation does for here. So if I open up the calendar, see how it twists like that? It's kind of hard to see it right now, but you have to actually like open up apps and keep doing that and just kind of not look directly at it, then you'll start to see it. So once you guys are playing around with this update, you guys will hopefully see what I mean. So with the Windows Phone update here, I'm just going to remove that real quick. They included a new keyboard, which is really cool. It is called the WordFlow keyboard. Now, basically what that is it's essentially swipe, from those of you that are familiar with Android platforms. So let's see, I can do this is a test. Now it might be hard to see because my theme is in gray, like a slate gray, so it's easier for you guys to see on the camera. But if you guys have it as in like a red theme, like your red color tile and so on and so forth, you'll be able to see this a lot easier. So I don't know if you guys can actually see what I'm typing here. Let's see what I wrote. This is a test. The test fun set hug CD WHR red gig S. Interesting. So what's cool about this WordFlow keyboard is that It is actually the fastest text input keyboard there is. It actually beat out Swipe on the Samsung Galaxy phones. I think it was by like 8 seconds or so. So that's really cool. And I found it to be quite useful. I mean, I have found myself for kind of forgetting that it's on here because I'm so used to just typing it out. I use it, I want to say maybe like 50% of the time that I pick up my phone and start texting. Most of the times that it doesn't, I think most of the times I can just start typing faster than swiping it, so to speak. So I would love to have a more customizable keyboard, like you can enter in your own definitions, excuse me, and things of that nature. So going into the keyboard again, if you type in Friday night, okay, and you send it. See, now of course it's not gonna send it because there's no number called test. I don't know if you guys can see that, but I hope you guys can. In the text it says Friday night, and it's underlined. So if you click on that, if you click on the Friday night, it'll say, hey, do you want to add this to your calendar? Subject, Friday night, whatever the time is. And if you actually put down like Friday night at, 5 p.m., you can click on that and you can put that in your calendar. You don't even have to close this out and open up the calendar app, which I think is pretty cool. I love the way they did that. I notice it all the time when I'm typing and stuff. We got a car meet and a car cruise Friday night that I might attend to, so that was easy to do. I just typed it in and put it in my calendar all at once. What I noticed is that they also changed the emojis and added in quite a few new ones here. They changed the look of them. Hope you guys can see that once again. I think they're more bigger and they're more vibrant. They added in a lot of emojis, a lot of different ones, but they just made them bigger for you to see them easier. And yeah, they just added new ones. I mean, you'd have to go through here and see what they added new. A lot of these look new to me. Some of the other ones are in here. Old ones are in here too. So don't want that. I don't know what. I think I just clicked on Planet Earth or something. But one other thing that I noticed that was gone was that when you have your texting open, you have your threads, and you were able to swipe off to the right and do your messaging. But that's not the case here. So that's about it for the keyboard. Now I noticed you guys saw me pull down that notification center. There it is. So this is the notification center of Windows Phone 8.1, and it basically just speaks for itself. I mean, there's just notifications that from your phone instead of having the banner up at the top. I mean, the banner's still there, but it's just more centralized into this location here. Nothing really fancy about this this notification center here, but there are 4 hotkeys up at the top here. You can put in different things. I have my Wi-Fi, my brightness, project to a monitor or a TV, and excuse me, my camera. You can change those hotkeys to something more that you would like. Up at the top, doesn't really say anything new, but it kind of adds in little features here and there. It shows your carrier provider and also the percentage wise in your battery, and the date, I believe today too. Yep, it shows you the date up there in the bottom right. No, I don't want to search for TV or whatever. So if we go in here to all settings and we go down to notifications plus actions, we are here at the notification settings bar, our menu, and then you're able to choose your different hotkeys for the notification center. So you can do camera, internet sharing, location. I would like to see different options other than VPN, rotation lock, project my screen location in quiet hours. I mean, I don't think those are really necessary and that people use all the time, but hey, you know, everybody uses their phone differently. So if you scroll down, these are all the different options that you can do, different notification settings for each and every app. Really cool. I love the way they put that in there. Really helps out a lot with the notifications on it. And it's just a lot better in my opinion than Lumia Black, obviously, right? So now we're going to go into the kind of like the heart and soul of the features. I just want to get this out of the way because I know you guys are probably bugging me or thinking about it. So if you hit search, check this out. And I notice that you guys aren't familiar with this yet, but you will be. This is Cortana. Cortana is the Siri of Windows phones. That's basically just the best way to sum it up. Speaking of Siri, what do you think of Siri?
Hard to say. So far, our conversations have been kind of one-sided.
I think that's funny. So I'm raise it up again, and let's see what other questions we can ask her. How are you today?
Excellent.
Cool. Let's go ahead and try that Siri thing one more time. What do you think of Siri?
Hard to say. So far, our conversations have been kind of one-sided.
Now this is still in the beta stage, so obviously you're not going to be able to ask her where to hide a dead body like you are in Siri and have her give you, you know, suggestions on where to hide it. So she is not the partner in crime. Okay, so basically Siri is your personal assistant. Whatever you want to do, you can have her do it. You can have her text, call, set up a meeting. You can have your reminders, open up things and stuff like that. Once again, this is the developer preview. This is in beta, so this is not going to be the official rollout version once it gets past the carriers. So just want to let you guys know that. So we're going to exit out here, go back to the home screen, and then we'll just flip this over and open up the camera app. Now the camera app, as you can tell, looks a bit different. You do have your hotkeys here on the side. They are changeable, and you can choose what to go there or not. Sorry, allergies. So we have this is the camera button. We do have the burst mode, as you can see, low resolution. Click on that, and then it gives you burst mode. Click on this, and it's just your standard video. Nothing too big, nothing too small. They just changed up the UI of the camera. So we'll go ahead and so these are the hotkeys. These 5 hotkeys are going to be on the left side here, and you can change these. So you can do from camera roll, which is going to be at the top left. You can change that to be front or rear camera, ISO, white balance, so on and so forth. So yeah, I mean nothing really special here. Let's go ahead and do that. So you see me right there, and then there's my GoPro that I'm recording on. Feeling a little bit camo today. Go ahead and change that back. Don't want to see my ugly mug. And we'll just go ahead and flip back there. So the features going into the settings, we have these are going to be the ones that are going to be added that were new. Obviously you have Start Plus theme, which you've seen earlier in my video here, to where you can add a different background color, accent tile color. You can even add another column of tiles if you want. Another excuse me, another new menu, I guess you can say, that they added was the notifications plus actions, and I showed this to you guys earlier in that, so I'm not going to go back over that. Cellular plus SIM. This is basically where you can change your SIM settings, where you can enter your SIM name. You can just name it something silly or weird. NFC VPN, Virtual Private Network, is what that stands for. I don't know why Microsoft would include that in here. I don't know. Once again, people use their phones differently, and it's probably more for the workplace purpose. Speaking of workplace, we'll go ahead and check on this. Basically, what this is that some companies that people work for are for certain policies, apps, and stuff like that. That'll help you connect to your business. Oh, excuse me. Like, say if you're at home and you need to connect to your work computer for some reason using RDP or remote desktop protocol, and they have an app for that just to make it easier, like TeamViewer, for instance. You can add the account through your work, and then they'll be able to do that. DataSense is another feature, basically just to help you save data on your plan. So if you want to set an alarm, you can, if you have like 2 gigs of data, you can set it so that way you have, if you get to 1 gig data usage, then it'll shut everything off. So that way you have that extra 1 gig left for emergency reasons. Storage Sense, basically just like Data Sense, but a little bit more intuitive and more in depth. It tells you what apps, how many. Oh my God, I can't talk. How much storage your apps are using. There we go. Screen rotation, self-explanatory. Rotates your screen. Take settings on that. You can lock it if you want. Project my screen. This is a new one. That's what I was talking about earlier for the hotkey of the notification center. Basically, what it is you can display it on a TV, a monitor, projector, or like something else. What I mean by display is you can actually just display your phone screen on there. Oh, sorry. But I think that's really cool. I mean, I've tried doing it, but I think I probably did it wrong. So it wasn't working for me. I haven't really tried it out since then. Backup, usual stuff. Sync my settings. This is where you can sync all of your, you can sync your themes, the passwords, so on and so forth throughout. Like, I can do my Windows 8, my PC, I can do my phone, I can also do my Surface tablet. So that's just something really cool about that. Driving mode, quiet hours. Quiet hours, I don't know if this was... Actually, if it was in the Lumia Black update prior to the Windows 8.1 update, Windows Phone, it's gotten a lot more in depth as to what you can do. So here's where you can set call limits and basically quiet hours. With that, during that time, Cortana handles all that stuff, so she does good with that. Now, advertising ID, I do not know what the hell that is. It's something to do with apps having to connect to the past activities with my future ones. I don't know. So if you guys know what that is or means or any information on that, go ahead and drop a comment down below. That would really help me out. How much battery got left? 27. Okay. Sorry. Allergies. Sucks. Region. Same stuff. Phone updates. On display. Touch store check. That's basically it. I mean, other than those features of what I just showed you guys, there's not really much of anything left. So, okay, let's go ahead and mute that. Vibrate that really quick. Okie dokie. So the volume it's different. Oh, go away. Okay. So it's different when you raise and lower the volume. So if you raise the volume, you'll see vibrates. So if you click on the arrow, the caret thing that's pointing down, you get two basically volume levels. You have one for the ringer and your notifications. You can set that on vibrate, or you can have it on a lower level. The second one would be the media and the apps. So like if you're watching a video or notifications from apps, so on and so forth. I think they really did a good job with that, because I always wanted to have a lower volume for like my ringtone. Then again, I also wanted to be able to hear the video. So if I was listening to the video at like volume 25, my ringtone will go off, and it would just kind of cut out the audio for the music, and then vice versa. So I'm glad they had two separate volume letters. Sorry, not letters. Two separate volume levels for the phone, for the update now. So I think they really did a good job there with that. So that's about it, guys. I hope you guys had a good time watching this and enjoying this. If you guys have any suggestions on camera placement for GoPros or how to get it to focus properly in close range, please let me know. It would really help me out with my videos. Plus, I'd give you a holler in one of my videos, shout out. So, anyways, guys, be prepared to spend about roughly maybe 20-25 minutes, depending on what type of connection you use. To install the updates, you have to install the pre-update, which basically just gets your phone ready, and then you have to download and install the official 8.1 update and let that do its thing for a while. So yeah, that's basically about it, guys. Let me know what you guys think down below about the new update. Any hidden features or something that I haven't covered in this video, please drop it down below. I'm sure someone would like to know about it, even myself. So thanks so much for watching. Go on and like my video, and subscribe to me on YouTube channel to stay up to date on the latest videos I'm putting out. Also, don't tell anybody, but check out my social media down below, and follow me on Facebook. That's a pretty good way to keep up to date. All right. Okay, just make sure you don't tell anybody. So thanks for watching, guys. Monty LSV6 out.